And Chief of Police, Metro Police Department. Standing next to me is I have one of my sergeants on scene, Sergeant Salisbury. So what we have this morning is we received a call from one of our bus drivers stating the fact that there's a disturbance with the weapon. The call dropped at approximately about 7:39 or so. At the intersection of Bel Air and Gessner, you can see behind me, that's where the bus that's what's involved. Now, I do want to make a disclaimer. The fact that this incident is still under investigation and everything I put out right now is extremely preliminary. As you guys can see out there, our investigators still canvass the scene, try to find some additional information and perhaps video, whatever that may be, right? So with that said, like I said earlier, at approximately 7:39 or so, we received a call because of the collaboration with HPD. Y'all scan around, see some HPD units earlier too. We were able to respond within minutes. So from our preliminary investigation, all we know is the fact that there was one, a person detained. He is an Asian male, approximately in his 80s. And he was armed with a pistol. One firearm, was recovered. It is a semi-automatic pistol. And based on the information I have to me at this time, and the male that was detained did discharge at least once. So with that said, the investigation is still preliminary. And as we go through and we find out more, we will know more. But I will open up for a few questions now.
Chief,
do you know why?
Why? Or did he fire the shot at someone, or why did he fire the shot?
So that's a good question. To your point, it's still under investigation. This is why our investigators are here still, canvassing the scene and perhaps try to retrieve some additional information they may have, right? Now, the thing I want to say is the fact that there were some passengers on a bus, and because of the fast decision-making process, with our bus operator, she was quickly able to open the door to let all the passengers out, so no one was injured as a result of this incident. Now, I do want to take advantage of this moment to push out a public safety message too. The public safety message is meaning the fact that, sometimes stuff just happens, but the key is to know what's the best way to report it, right? So we do have a number, and the number is 713-224-COPS, 713-224-COPS, and the number is actually 2677, 2677, or call 911 in event of emergency, right? And it takes, you see something, say something, that's the key. And the thing I do want to brag about today is our officer quick response, and most importantly, is the collaboration between us and HPD. And HPD and MPD were able to seamlessly arrive within minutes to contain the situation.
Was he having a mental health issue?
That's a good question, and that's going to be part of the investigation as well.
You said passengers on the bus. Do you know how many passengers?
So now, I don't know the exact number, but I know there were passengers on the bus, right? And again, this is still under investigation, and all the information I have right now is preliminary. As you know, I just walked up 5 minutes ago, right? So, as we get some additional information, our PIO team will, definitely contact y'all and disseminate those information, right?
Did he say anything before firing the shot?
So this is one thing I will say. It seems to be some sort of language, a barrier. So we're still going through the process of trying to find out.
And Chief, did the bus driver say that there was some kind of argument or fight on the bus? What could have possibly?
At this time, it is not indicative of any argument or disturbance on the bus at the time. The simple fact that the male discharged the firearm at least once.
Then did he put it down, or it was taken from him?
I don't have the information right now. I believe our officers, arrived on scene, safely detained him and took that pistol, in possession, right? Then again, I do want to reiterate and emphasize that it is preliminary. I don't want to make a lot of assumptions, right? Facts, as you go through an investigation, it may change, and I don't want to put out something prematurely when it's not accurate. So,
Chief, let me ask you, what is the overall, message here? Unfortunately, it's the holidays. People are on the bus.
Yep.
These incidents happen. What do you tell people as far as these weapons on the bus, these buses, or the rails?
So the overall message is I ask everyone, especially during the holiday season, a lot of folks out there traveling. Number one is to be patient to where you need to go, and number two is there's no reason to escalate, any situation into violence, right? If you have, concerns or anything you need our attention, if it's an emergency, call 911. If not, call the number I just put out, 713-224-COPS, and that number is posted throughout the entire, from the metro system, and our signage, and it's all over, right? So, but the key takeaway with this is I do want to the fact that our bus operator, was able to act quickly, and be able to kind of contact the people we need to contact, and to bring all the resources we need to safely resolve the situation. And hey, I know what happened is extremely critical, but the fact that pray every day for the simple fact that the resolution was near perfect, right? Meaning the fact that no one was injured and then everyone was safe, and that's the most important thing.
I know you walked on the bus, and from outside we can't see. Is there any damage to the bus?
That's going to be part of the investigation.
Okay.
Some slight damages. I just quickly took a quick assessment. Most important, I just wanted the bus to make sure that to see the setup. So just in case there may be some additional questions I can answer. But one more question.
Chief, were the passengers ever held on the bus against their will, or were they just able to?
So this is all preliminary. Based on what I've gathered so far, it does not appear to be. So.
Chief, can you let us know if there's any working cameras inside the
So that's going to be part of the investigation as well. I mean, that's one thing that's why the CID team, our criminal investigative team, is out here going through all the information, right? So now, this is also a busy intersection too, just in case any passerby may drive by and have some additional, videos, cell phone videos. Please contact us so we can get those information, to package it. Only, it is believed at this time, the male fired once.
And where did it hit in the bus?
They probably struck in the vicinity of, I would imagine somewhere in the bus, right? Probably on the floorboard, something like that. So, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Did he have any other belongings with him, or did he just pull a gun?
I don't have the information right now. All right, last question, guys. One more. That's it.
We're good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.